Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Twins Healing Space. My name is
I am
Matshediso.
Matshediso.
And together we are the T-Twins on the Twins channel. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome to the healing session. If you are new here, seeing these faces for the first time and hearing the soothing voices for the first time, please remember to subscribe and welcome to the family.
Yes, guys, you should just go back and check if indeed you are subscribed, because sometimes you think you are and you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there where it says subscribe, it should be saying subscribed. If you want to be number one member of this channel, you can join membership. Why are you laughing? You can join membership. It starts from 1999, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
your
does.
debit order won't even disturb you. You won't get an SMS. You won't get an SMS that says now your money is gone. No.
Yeah, and if you're feeling generous today, or maybe we touched your soul,
yes,
you can give.
Super thank us. Yes.
It's all about the feeling, you know.
Yes, we welcome the gifts like we are the receivers.
And we receive.
We receive.
Oh, yeah. So, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, hey man, I saw this story that broke South Africans' hearts. It's the story of the divorce.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Siya Kolisi and Rachel Kolisi divorcing. So the public is complaining. The whole of South Africa is up in arms. Oh, no way. You guys can't do this. You are hating us. We were all invested.
We are the in-laws.
We are the in-laws.
Yeah.
We spend our data here watching your thingy, your content. When you guys do those videos, we are there.
Yeah.
We are there with you. You know that the only element that kind of discourages me. Because when it comes to athlete, I think those that are, I'm more familiar with the soccer players. So most of them, I kind of believe that thing of having a family structure. You have a wife and your kids. I think it keeps you together. Just like we saw when the Springboks won the World Cup. We could see that they all have this family setups. They have their wives. Even overseas, have you seen that those soccer players, every time when they lift the cups and then their wives will go inside the field with their kids, you can see that these people are married and they're okay. So we kind of believed that marriage keeps them, together. They become focused when they are married. That's what was trending when the Springboks won the World Cup. Do you still remember that?
So what makes you think soccer players are not married?
Most of them are.
Just because they don't go in the field and we don't see them, we have concluded that they are not married.
No. I think they, hey man,
because they're married.
Okay, these ones now, the young ones, I don't really know their lives.
Yeah.
But I like to think of the ones ba mehleng ya rona.
Yeah.
Ba mehleng ya rona even I remember when they marry young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mara bantse ba nyetse bona ka nnete akusebenzeki.
Akusebenzeki where?
Bekungasebenzeki bantse ba nyetse.
Where?
But you know what?
No.
They are like
akusebenzeki where? The marriage or because it's like you are saying these people are winning because they are married. So are you saying akusebenzeki they are not winning because they are not married? Is that what you're saying?
No.
What are you saying?
It doesn't make, like I'm trying to think whether they're married or not, whether he's fair or he's not. If they are not meant to win. Because if they're not training enough, they're not gonna win.
It's like everyone believes that if these people are married, they are gonna win these cups. But if they're not married, they won't win.
I don't think it's because of the win.
Yeah.
Because the country, as a country, at that time, when people kept saying, because they're married, look at them. I also believed the same thing.
That's funny.
I also believe the same thing, but when I look at it now,
As if now the wife also helps in terms of training. I agree, you win because you work hard.
Yeah, but it helps. Listen.
Yeah.
The one who's not married will go to the club even during the week. Nobody says, do you know that tomorrow you have to
Do you know how many married people are in the clubs?
I was so my daughter.
It does not matter. Like, there are so many people who live the kind of a lifestyle, and you look at them, you ask yourself, are you married? And you ask yourself, lo muntu lo ushadile. Ushadile. But yeah, winto.
If you chose to live that life,
yeah,
it's not like having a wife.
Will
But
stop
then
you.
Others were saying in terms of finances.
Yeah.
You see, we don't look at retired rugby players who now don't have anything. They are broke and all. We believe it's because
they were married.
But
I don't think so.
Us black people, we don't know those people.
That's
we don't follow up.
We don't know, because even when they are out and down, you're not gonna bump into some white men. Remember, most of them, they are white, and they come from rich families already. So they were already taught how to manage money. They don't come from poor background. So with the soccer players, most of them, they come from the poor background. They started by helping at home, and everyone wants to be, financed, helped. I say mama and sukolo. So with white people, they don't have those problems. It's not a matter of marriage. It's not.
But there was something that you just touched on something when you say they help at home, everyone is looking. Because I've been close to many soccer players, it's like they have this thing of some kind of guilt. Let's say we were playing together somewhere in Deep Sloot as kids. Because I also believe that for a footballer to be up there, for you to continue, even end up playing for PSL and whatever, I think it's all because of luck. It's not because you were the best out of all. So
because there are so many people who are like the best.
Yes. So I'm kind of thinking, these guys, when they are playing there in Deep Sloot, let's say I'm the biggest soccer player right now, but I know you were my friend and you were better than me. So once I make it, I make it my responsibility to make sure that you eat. Others shouldn't think, because I feel guilty when you were better than me. Why is it like that?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Guilty, and I should go back and make sure that these people, because they all have many people surrounding them. By the way, like if they feed them. But honestly speaking, people who do that also, they don't think for themselves. That's why we're saying they become so broke, and their brokenness is not like you gave your money away. They give it away in a very crazy way.
Because you can be generous, but there should be limits.
Yes.
There should be limits.
And
again, it's not a matter of generosity. It's a matter of guilt. Because some people do it to prove a point to people who have got money. Some people give their money to people to prove to those people that I have money. It's not like they give it because they are generous. And when you do that, in your heart, you are still not happy. Because sometimes you give this person your last, like maybe you have already planned to do something, and then someone comes and say, hey, can you give me money? But because you are scared to say no, if I say no, but now the very same person that you gave money to, you are not happy.
You something, the same person who keeps coming, and then sometimes it's not because they want to test if you
exactly,
still have.
yes.
Because they are waiting for the moment
Yeah.
to say, I don't have, so that they can go and spread the word.
Yes, they are testing
so it's
you.
better to say you don't have from the beginning.
Yes.
Because already they are waiting at that time. Yeah.
I don't know why people don't, that thing, I learned it from when I was a kid. And maybe it's because there were a lot of people who were always trying to test us.
And
So,
ask for things.
We kind of figured it out. People were like always checking. So we kind of like figured it out. Oh, okay, so if if I don't feel like giving you, I'm not gonna give you because you're going to pressurize me or because I wanna prove a point to you that I have.
But sometimes kindness is not giving out money. Because I was having a conversation with someone saying that they have left where they were doing their nails because I think this survey around, so he changed the branch to the other. To the other one. Then I asked her, but you used to go there? I don't know. I left because that person, like those ladies who used to do, my feet, my nails, and all of that. Now, because I give them tip, it's like every day. You see, the problem is that even when you have, let's say you do your facial for 500 rands. So now that Kamuzaka, how much do you give tip at 300 rands? That's a lot. Why don't you just give 100 rands? Because obviously, if you give 300 rands, they're gonna budget on you. Because now he was frustrated that these people, they budget on me. The other day I was passing by, and then they even called me, hey, you must come and do your face. And then I was like, I don't have time today. But I had already promised my son that I will come back with 300. You get that? It's tip.
It's only budget,
tip.
but
it's budget.
When you tip, it's not mandatory,
Exactly.
Yeah, you do it when you feel like doing it, or you do it when you have. So if you budget on someone's tip,
I can tip today and tomorrow come back with nothing.
So if you tell yourself like, if my so what today you're going to be disappointed,
That's what I saw. This person keeps on saying, you see, my problem is kindness. No, it's not kindness. It's over-friendly. You are over-friendly. Even with people, like someone has got, like, if you allow people to take a phone, and then if you are a man and then your woman takes a phone and call you whenever and say, borrow me. Because he was even saying, the same lady, the next time he went there, he borrowed 1,000 rands. You are a client. Like, if you work there, you have the audacity to borrow money from a client. Now that's the problem, because you opened all the gates around you. You're the one who teach these people that I'm this person. You can play with me whenever you want. Yeah, so it just puts you under pressure. Anyway, we're talking about Siya Kolisi's divorce.
Yeah, and okay, we're still on that issue of marriage. So the country, are you saying the country was worried that the man is now not going to be performing well, focused, because he's not a married man?
They were not focusing on that. The main focus was that, now
there's going to be a division because now white people and black people were united because of this couple.
He had white fans. He was being accommodated in that space because he married a white woman, so they didn't see him as black. That's why he was the captain. That's why he could do. That's what people believe. It's not what we are saying it is. It's what.
But I also believe. Now I'm worried.
You're worried.
About it. Yeah.
I'm
worried because I don't really think like white people were happy. But whenever it's this account, at least.
Yes. When he goes back home, part of his money goes to the white community. Yes.
Yeah, that I'm worried.
Yeah, but then Nancy in Daba, abantu bathi, now they are discouraged because marriage doesn't work. How come these people divorced? We're not anticipating something like this. I've confirmed that I'm not gonna get married because this thing I say Benz.
Because of those people that you don't know. That one kind of, it threw me. I even saw someone, I was so disappointed because I know that person's wife. Like, imagine you're on social media. Someone's husband
what
saying,
did the person say?
Kimanna, who am I? Siya Kolisi and Rachel Kolisi are divorcing. Who am I?
Sure. I was on top playing no divorce. I'm
Ka-
saying, yo.
If I was this man's wife, I was going to sit him down and say, wow.
You don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Exactly.
We don't know what happens when people leave social media. But not my disappointment was like, but couldn't they solve? Just because I feel like...
For the sake of the nation.
Not for the sake of the nation. I feel like there are so many things
involved.
When you break up with a person that you look at and say, there is so many things involved. You know, let me give you an example. You know, Mina, in my relationship with my boyfriend, I kept on saying, if you decide to leave me, you can just switch off your phone, that's it. Because now there's nothing. You know, when there's kids involved, because many people who divorce, the first thing they talk about is kids. How are we going to break this? There is families involved,
businesses
involved,
the charity,
estate.
Not even the business, the charity organizations.
You work there. You need to come as the face, the two of you.
There's the most important one, adopted kids involved.
Adopted kids involved, the social media space, like the country is like on your shoulders. You, the two of you, you are the brand, you are the face. So I'm like, okay, it means what made them break up, it was so deep that it was beyond everything that we see. It was intense. Because you can say, I'm breaking up with this person. Even in a relationship, I'm breaking up. Then you think of something else. You're like you are taking my security. What? Security guards, guys. So I felt like this is marriage. This is heavy on me. We can't just break up. What about those people? There are people who look up to our relationship. There are people who loved our relationship. Celebrity. Fella hair.
Yeah.
So imagine Siya, the whole country. The whole country. It must have been deep. It must have been something. All these years, you might find out they've been solving for years.
Yeah.
All these years, they really motivated. They are broken.
That's the thing. And but like
why?
People shocked me, especially for people to be disappointed, and I understand.
Yes,
because it's like people were not anticipating it. That I get it, because it's shocking. But for people to go and say, because there were people who were celebrating. Actually, there were people who were celebrating. But I know you're going to fight me when I say this. I'm not
fighting you. I'm going to speak my mind.
Okay,
because
we discussed this and
let's say disagree.
Honestly speaking, most people who are divorced and most people who are kind of dating or having crushes on married people, they always celebrate when they hear of other people divorcing. They celebrate.
You know, my view, and you want me to answer, or you want to finish?
No, I want to finish.
Okay.
Now I've seen it. I've seen, and most of the time, she's not celebrating Siya and Rachel's divorce. She's happy because now uthola hope. We have a divorce. At least I'm getting closer and closer, you know. I'm talking about these ones who are having crushes on married men.
Why putting it on crushes? Do you think there are people out there who are sitting having crushes on married men?
They are. I'm not thinking I know. I'm not going to mention
Let's say
people's names.
You just know one person.
No, it's
Like,
not one person.
people.
It's not one person. The reason why I'm saying people, the thing is you don't even know who I'm talking about. But,
yeah, I don't know.
And I never discuss. They always celebrate. Like they are the ones. And how Kasheb, most people who are talking about these issues of divorce, even saying, yeah, marriage doesn't work, marriage this and this and this. It's people who are not married.
Okay.
Yeah. And then again, let me get to this one. Yeah, or people who are divorced, they always celebrate when people divorce. It's like they want to prove. It's a point proven. You understand? So, but then it shocks me because these people, when they talk, they still say, no, we still believe in love and we're still going to get married. But because theirs didn't work, so now everyone should divorce and now maybe marry the second time. I don't know. Maybe that's what they think will work. They think marriage for the first time doesn't work. It only works for the second time.
Okay, I'm looking at 3 pointers. Number one, you're talking about women who are having crushes on men. I kind of feel like you want to fall into the category of married women who always think that there are people who are looking at their husbands. Because when women are there, like it's like men don't contribute in this. Women are sitting and looking at, I want that married man. I'm
not saying I'm talking about specific people that I know very well. I know their lives and I know why they are doing that.
Okay.
I'm not saying everybody because I saw them comment and it wasn't for the first time because this is not the first breakup, the first popular breakup. I saw even with other previous breakups, they commented the very same way. And I know these people who they are eyeing and what's happening in their lives.
Okay, because
so don't generalize.
For me, because I'm generalizing because I feel like Luana, you were generalizing.
No.
There's a group of women who are waiting.
Even if I said a group of women, I'm talking about, even if it's two people, it's a group of women.
Okay, but then now I just wanted to, I'm not disagreeing with you. You know those people.
Yes.
It's just that I'm not familiar with that space whereby I've met this woman who's sitting there saying, I wish they can break up because I'm eyeing this man. Like I've never met someone like that. Even the women that I know who are dating married women, like they never thought they will date those guys. They came to them, and then when you got in, they found out the person is married. Not like I'm sitting here, I know he's married, but I want him. I've never looked like, no, don't
you want to tell me that everyone who has dated a married man, they didn't know?
Not
that's
like,
what you think?
No, not like they didn't know they are married. They got like surprised. Oh, he wants me, but he's married. Not like he's sitting there. He said, "Mina, nifuna lawyer or shatile." Like I've never met.
Really?
No. Ati mina nifuna lawyer or shatile. No. I've never came across that. Like the women who marry, who dating married men who ended up. I'm waiting for the day he divorces. I'm in.
Some of them, they are not even waiting. Like they are still trying. They are pursuing them. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but then it came as an angle of like, now we're protecting the men. Like, even if they this, it's the women who want them. Like, it's like
I'm not talking about people who are in relationships. Because if it's now a man and a woman, like a married man and a woman, they are in a relationship. That is a problem of both of them. Even the man has contributed. I'm talking about the person who's running after a married man and the married man is not even interested. That's who I'm talking about. Because there's people, do you know these people who will even go and buy the car, DM and all of that. So you mean you don't know people like that?
I don't know because I'm not married and I've never been married.
No, you don't. It doesn't have to take you to be married to know about that.
They don't tell me. This wives don't tell me. So and so wants my husband couple, a married man coming to me and saying,
don't you have married people that you know
who wants me, who's busy sending this and this, and this girl knows that I'm married but she's busy doing this to me. No, they don't. They never told me that.
All right. Let me make an example. If you are someone who, do you think there's someone who knows Trevor, who follows Trevor on social media, and this person doesn't know that Trevor is married?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't. So Mina, I'm coming to this. If it happens like that, but then I really don't feel like it's community, because you know when it comes to this thing of married women and divorcees, like it kind of it confuses me because divorcees they have their own community there, but now I'm not part
They
of
have their own community.
Listen, like in their minds they have their own.
Yeah, in their minds.
In their minds, but I'm not part of any of this.
But these things are only on social media. Like if you meet people out here, someone is married and she's a best friend who's someone who's not married, or someone who's a divorce. But on social media, opinions are always
those opinions on social media. But what I was trying to say to you, because I allowed you to do this, so I'm answering. Actually, we addressed that one of women who might be who are waiting for someone to divorce so that they can just knock. So on that one also, I find it very stupid, because if you want that person, when you want him for fun, because you can see that this person has divorced, you want him to divorce, so it means marriage doesn't work for him because he divorced. So do you think with you it's gonna work because u divorced?
Yeah, maybe you are not looking for marriage. You just
want to have fun. You just want him available. They want him not to have a wife, just to be available. Oh, okay, I get that. But because now I wouldn't understand if you looking for someone like that. At least let him motivate you so that you can get someone who is treating his family the same way. So now when it comes to the divorcees who are saying, yeah, marriage doesn't work and all of that, and then the wives also who are thinking, hey, divorcees, they all want us to divorce. I think it's all in the mind, honestly speaking. I think it's all in the mind. Married women, they look at divorcees a certain way, and they are thinking, yeah, just because they divorced, they want us to divorce.
Do you think?
Okay. And also the divorcees, where they are sitting, they even say, I was quite shocked now when I came across social media and a lot of women, acting like victims because they're divorced, saying there is a stereotype around divorces, because I never had experienced such, like, it has never even rang in my head when a person is being divorced, now you're gonna look at them in a certain way. I think it's their own thinking. They are already.
That's why I'm saying these things are only on social media. Yes. In real life, there's no such things.
And then everyone wants to be relevant by coming and saying, now I'm the advocate of this, we are against this ones. Hey, no, this one, those kind of things. I don't think they exist, because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in between. I don't take myself as a divorced woman because, I know somebody paid lobola for me, but I've never taken myself as someone who's married. Yes, by custom, yes, it was like that, but I never lived the life of a married woman, and I never felt like that way, and I never said someone is my husband, So I don't see. I just know that I left someone. So when it comes to that, I don't know, nkare, hey, lenyalo ha le sebetse. Even if I still wanna go there and find out what's happening. And even my own reasons, at some point I said I don't want to get married. I think the only reason when I said now I think I can marry, now years. There was a time when I said to you, by the time I reached the ages of 35, I don't think it's still relevant to go and get married. But I wasn't saying it's because marriage is bad. It was because of my own reasons. What is it that I'm still going to enjoy? I'm old, most. Like, I've already figured life in this way. Now I'm gonna bring someone in my life also who'll want to change it to be this way. But there has never been a time in my life when I said marriage is bad, marriage doesn't work. Marriage, because there are many other people. My parents, I think they've been married for over 40 years. They are still married. And guess what? Guess how I switched my thinking also. So
because we are lolo and then
I'm trying to figure out now, why is it that people will be
remember when I allowed you to speak, I said to you there's something that I want to speak about, still on this issue of Rachel and but I gave you time, you spoke, but then now you are going on and on like how's the pointing
so you addressed 3 things. You addressed this one.
No, I addressed 2 things.
It was 3. E nngwe ke ya banna, ke re sa tla ho banneng, ba itse lenyalo ha. Hey, and now
give up. Banna fela, banna le basadi.
Kwana re tla mono.
Ke yona ntho ne ke batla ho bua ka yona. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. I just gave an example, like someone that I know. This man is married, he has got a beautiful family. And then he goes on social media and says, who am I? So he's already planning to divorce because Rachel and Siya divorced.
Maybe he's saying, who am I? Like, who am I not to face problems if he's facing some issues in his marriage?
The problem is that people, I always get shocked. I noticed this thing, divorce here, DJ Fresh. A lot of people were saying no, but now I was kind of expecting it. In my head, I was like, this woman is very strong.
But I feel like
you
she
understand.
had accepted to let him leave, and I'll be packed here on the side like a couch. When he comes back, I'll still be his wife. When he's out there, let him.
I was not shocked at all, and even with Siya and Rachel, like I told you, I was not shocked.
Why?
Because I read the book and I watched the documentary. To me, those things, but now I don't think people change. Especially men, I don't think they change because he did all these things while he was already in marriage. So now drink, especially the issues of drinking. The issues of drinking and the issues of feb. Those are the issues those are things that don't change. If someone gets febe, I don't think febe will stop at some point. Yeah. You are born with it and you believe in it and you die with it.
It's even a movement.
Okay, we are mukruvo. Someone can drink but go into mukruvo. But I don't get it, guys. Ladies, let me advise you as a married woman, when you choose a man to be your husband, please avoid munna wa mukruvo. That's a problem.
One of these the candidates like 2 days out now.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like we actually that's a problem because those kind of things they don't change. So as a woman, and I think there are women who are happy with that kind of a life. Yeah.
I'll blame it on alcohol.
Exactly, and I have no stopper because I can't influence with alcohol. So when I saw the documentary and I read the book, I was like, hi. But when about divorce, I didn't say that.
But if it was me,
I don't think I was going to be strong enough. The thing is, finances are affected.
Now he gets arrested on the
phone 2 a.m. So but that time he's a public figure.
I wouldn't even bother to pick up his call.
So now I wasn't shocked.
Yeah. You are always protecting. You're always protecting. So people they protect, like, let's say again we're talking about Babu Febe Lemon. Like one example, women remember that guy Malusi Gigaba when that scandal broke, when he was sending the video imagine this. And then the wife was forced to say the video has been sent to her. That will break me. That will cut me into pieces. You know, I can't wear the video and I send it. Like this thing. Like, so now he did all of those things.
You know, when I remember that thing,
in front of the
we kept on bringing up that story. Trevor, I
like telling him such things. and look at him and see how he is going to react.
You still remember what he said?
What did he say?
He said, why do you have to send people?
I wanted to find out from a man, like a man's perspective.
Why do you keep sending people
your videos when you are naked? I'm like, yeah, he wanted this person to see. Yeah. But nowadays, they don't even, maybe they do it on a video call. That one is recording.
And they record it.
On the other side. So I'm like, okay. It was for fun. Maybe and he was enjoying it. He was feeling like, I'm young, I've arrived. He wants me. Well, you know, these people, public figures, they just love attention too much because they love it when they are wanted. And sometimes it's a trap. Not all women come with good intentions.
Yes, exactly.
Because the other guy also that I was sitting with, he said, I hope you're not one of those women who are like 10,000 or let the court arise, you know, something like that. Because he even said an industry. Then I kept on asking, what industry? Tell me, what industry? Then he laughed and I said, I'm not going to give up on this. You need to tell me what industry. I don't know, there is an industry of women who are looking at this powerful men every time they come, and then they kind of like sleep with you, whatever, and then they come like, 10,000 or let the court arise. The men already know, but they keep on doing it. Keep running after this woman. Like, you expose yourself to those kind of situations. But if you stay at home
you expose yourself to those kind of situations.
From such things because you have your wife at home or you have your girlfriend, because you respond to every DM. So that DM leads to such things. Yeah, so the men do. No, I don't know. Men just love attention. You know, you are a public figure. People love you and all. But you have to give attention, like expose your energy to everyone. So those are the kind of things they long. So ne ki bua ka another wa kika. And I'm a serious. I get I'm serious. I'm a see. But when it doesn't work to protect.
Yeah, it doesn't work because he's still gonna continue. Because I remember even Black Coffee and Bali, something like that happened way back. That lady, she was somehow notorious. Like someone like before the Instagram, the girl from Pretoria. Yes. And Bali was the one who went and said, no, she was blackmailing us, saying she's gonna king. Because I remember, no, she released something. Yeah, so Mbali said, no, she was blackmailing us, saying she's going to release because she wanted money. Because it's like now, when the wives come and say, no, she wanted money from us. So it's a the husband is innocent. Hey, I don't know why they would like to do that.
To extort my husband.
Yeah.
Just keep quiet.
Because he's the one who exposed himself.
Exactly.
If he knew how to zip his pants and keep his thing to himself, he wasn't going to be in that kind of a situation.
So now they're thinking that they are just destroying that person's reputation by saying she was extorting money. And at that time, you find out that man is the one who promised her that money. Hey, Banna.
Yeah, so let's move on and talk about this one of people who are saying they've given up on marriage. Marriage doesn't work. This thing of marriage in a guys, you know people who are very close to you. Life, not social media life. Like, you know their real life, their personal life. You have your parents. Because where I come from, everyone is married, banality family, and they are in good, healthy marriages. My uncles, Bohangwani Baka, Bomang, Lintato Waka himself, Mioka Lintato Waka have been married for over 10 years. So now when Siya Kolisi and Rachel Kolisi, that I only have never even...
So please, why are you saying over 10 years? It's over 40
years.
Did
I say 10? Over 40 years. 40 years. And... Siya Kolisi that I've never even seen kamahlo ka nama. Le Rachel Kolisi baki ba bona the newspaper and on social media divorce. I'm like, hey, marriage doesn't work. Ki bona mme wa ka le ntate wa ka ba tsofetse ba le ba ka ba le very much happy. Like, guys, come on. Le beya maphelo a bona mahetleng a batho ba le sa ba tsebeng too much.
But our parents' marriages are not the same as ours, because now we live in the days of social media, internet, and all of that. So you can't really compare with your parents.
But there's still people like that. Life Lena, for an example, I haven't been married for a long time, but it's quite, in
There's
someone
and there are no challenges.
There are challenges. I'm not saying there are no challenges. There are challenges, but it's a good marriage. It's a good marriage, but you can't. Wena ukampa motivate wakisia, una lo motivate.
No, and I've never said that.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
They don't know. I'm
okay,
the only one who
Eric is
knows.
nna ke bue ka my younger sister. Mafusili They are younger than us, and they married long time before nankana hana lona na nkanyalwa. Long time, they've been together for more than 10 years. And they still have their own challenges, but it's a good marriage. It's a healthy, good marriage. They encourage me. Keep motivation when it comes to marriage. You understand? The dynamics but now motivation. Even if kibona batho ba bo divorce le nna ke na le di challenges, I look at them and say, yo, look at these kids. But ke tlotla ke sheba Rachel le Siya. Because Rachel is why ke tlameha ke shebe batho ba because re bona glam because they have money. They are not prone to divorce because they have money.
Marriage is a problem sometimes.
Money is a problem sometimes. Hey, maybe
money is a problem because the man now when they DM him and say, "Oh, can you send e-wallet?" He's able to send that e-wallet. But for the man who doesn't have much, baba mfuni imali uzakhala kumfazi wakhe yena akathanda imali. Mina my boyfriend he used to be like that. Like the time when he arrived in Joburg, he used to come and say, but how come they love money so much? They will be hello, hello. The moment you say hello, they want money. Others will be saying, please clear my take a lot card. Others will be saying, at the gym, they want money. This and this. Magasanayo imali agasa complained because now he can afford. So money is the problem. So other women, this thing is an attraction to other women because the more they DM, now he DMs back with confidence. Or even if she wants 7,000, I'll be able to deposit that 7,000. And I always say, sometimes cheating is not about physical only. Giving people money. Yeah, that's also cheating.
Yeah,
even if you don't know that person, you see them on social media. But I feel like it's painful to me when your partner is busy giving other women money out there. Even then, he's thinking, oh, I'm helping. These people look at me in this way. I have to know it's not like that. That's not kindness. It's your arrogance. You are showing people that I have money. Yes. And you are cheating on me by giving these people money.
Sometimes it's not even women, even men.
Even men. But then but kakhulu with women. Men who come and ask for money, you can see indeed this person really needs this money.
There are some men who are so lazy, they would take advantage of people.
They do.
Yo,
So if you give women money like that, you open the flash because wherever she is, to women, money, it registers as something else. You want her once you give her money. You want her. So they are willing to pay back. So what are they paying back with? With their bodies, right? So
women are very tricky. Someone can come to you and ask for mentorship, and then you agree. Women.
And men don't
I've
get
seen
it. They just love attention. It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work.
Because you just want someone, everyone who have a space in
no. It's too generous. It's not being generous.
Yeah.
That's because now when I'm sitting, you know what really pisses me off? You're sitting here respecting this man who he's my king, and then there's a woman somewhere who says, Layo, udomgabi. Manje, if ngati, please send 5,000, he's gonna send it. But say, look at this poko. At that time when he's your king. And then they are laughing at him for giving them money. I know women.
Yeah.
Women are like that. They will laugh at you. They will look at you as because you're giving them money. He's in the club. This man, he doesn't drink. He thinks, Mina, I don't drink. You think you have
I don't waste my money on alcohol, but he pays for people's alcohol.
Who's sitting in a restaurant or in a club somewhere. So he's running out of money. She wants champagne. She wants 2,000. Please send e-wallet. He sends e-wallet. So you're wasting your money on alcohol, but you're thinking when you're not drinking alcohol. What kind of stupidity is that? And I kind of go when he's your king.
Yeah, so those are some of the things that can lead to divorce.
Exactly, they lead to divorce.
So even if now we're looking at Rachel, because people think it's only cheating that leads to divorce.
Yes.
Like, because I can get pissed off now, okay, this guy, when he has money, I think, okay, we're gonna do bigger things. And then I don't even drink alcohol. He doesn't drink alcohol, but he spends his money on alcohol or other people. Even if it's not women, even men, because there are some men who go to clubs, go drink every time, but there's a guy somewhere. He's the one who's giving them their weekend allowance.
With your money.
And then
there are so many things that can.
There are so many things that can lead to
financially. Sometimes we are convinced that Siya Kolisi has got money. So if Liana unaleta responsibility because at that time when about to adopt she needs to take care of the family. You get that? Yeah. So sometimes I'll say that like I deserve him.
No, my husband deserves money.
It drives them crazy.
Yeah, so I think, how long is this video? But did we really talk about what we came here to talk about? Do you think we covered everything?
We covered, because our whole point was not about because we don't know the dynamics of their relationship.
And now I don't even care.
We were responding to the comments. How people portrayed this whole thing, how people got affected by this whole thing. Now 40% affected me in terms of I wanted something good. I wanted something to look up to. I felt like there was too much responsibility on there for them to end up dissolving this whole thing, because it was going to affect many institutions.
Yes.
Nati food. So now another thing was like, okay, if it was too heavy, exactly. We don't know. So the painful thing of people thinking you are all good and deep down you're not good. Yeah,
I think that's it. But now I'll just leave you with these words, guys. This thing of celebrity, can you please stop it? Stop it. Can't your parents be your role models? People people you've got access to. At least if you were now, you can't put bophelo ba hao mahetleng a hao. Put bophelo ba hao mahetleng as someone who's very close to you. The people you can talk to, people you can send WhatsApp and say, hey, on social media, role models when it comes to marriage. No. Hey, you must go and do the challenges. You need to do the challenges so that people can see that we are in a good marriage. No, I don't want to lie, guys. I'm in a good marriage. But then I'm not saying it's going to be good forever. We still have challenges, but it's a good marriage. I'm happily married and I'm happy with whatever is happening. Thank you for watching, and please continue to like, comment, share if you want to share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet.
We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.